Cadence of Conflict, Asia, August 30, 2021. Adversity creates alliance. If China's goal was to unite the world, it is succeeding. Taiwan and Japan are getting cozier than ever, as are Taiwan and the EU. The shift is happening and maps may need to be redrawn. The logical outcome is the UK returning all of Hong Kong, including the new territories, to the British Commonwealth, while Taiwan, Japan, and likely to be United Korea become at least commonwealths of a US-Canada reach. This would be valuable because it places liaison states near each other in the Far East. Britain would have a formal government in Hong Kong. The US and Canada would have nearby governments via Taiwan, Japan, and Korea. So traveling between the US, Britain, and the rest of Asia could all be done through the Taiwan Strait and Japan Sea. From a geopolitical planning perspective, it would be well organized. In light of the PDT Asian mad scientist theorem, we could suspect this is being planned. Based on that, self-failed control systems in North Korea were not only meant to be implemented in China, but also to eventually annex North Korea under Seoul's government. When later applied via China's policy, that would trigger events that later subject all of China under a regional cooperation headed by Western governments from both sides of the Atlantic. In other words, North Korea is a test to oppress, fail, unite, and subject under controllable democracy. That test eventually applies to make China fail, then China would be forced to accept formal friendliness with Britain and the US via Taiwan, Japan, Korea states under the US, and a Hong Kong province under Britain. The thought is chilling for Chinese communists. But that's where things are headed. When China objects to a country talking with Taiwan, no one cares anymore. China's opinion has been reduced to global insignificance, a living hell for respect-obsessed Chinese leaders. Sending more and more military to places without global agreement, then defending itself with insignificant opinions, tightens the noose. China remains its own worst enemy, not only in military defeat, but also inviting its region of the world to be willfully subjected under Western governments. It is as if the whole thing is planned, and China keeps dancing on cue. And that is the cadence of the conflict already seen in the Pacific.